What up, everybody? Hold on. Switching cameras around. There we go. How y'all doing? We ready for a fun episode of Forging with Yamez? I got a new toy. Oxyacetylene. I got the tanks over here. You know. Alright. Let me find you guys here so that I can chat. There it is. Make sure the volume's down. What's up, Don D? How you doing, brother? All right. Is the notification going out? Or are we just know that it's that time? All right. So, like I was saying, I got a new toy. Hey, Mark. What am I working on today? Not much. I am playing with fire. I've got a oxyacetylene torch, and it's my first time having one, using one, and I figure I will try and cut stuff, maybe weld stuff, burn stuff. I've got just kind of playing with it, getting used to it. So today is all about just experimentation with fire. So, yep, I got this oxyacetylene set up. I know that I went out and picked up a, yeah, I definitely need to learn how to use it. Oh yeah, it's very fun so far. Hey Tommy, just Yamez Live. I picked up a rosebud torch from Harbor Freight, and it doesn't fit the torch body. You know, like it fits, but like the threads don't tighten up. So this is, I opened it, tore the package open, all excited like a kid on Christmas, and I can't even use it. So that's $12. That's just, you know. So, dang. All right. Hey Dana, I'm not gonna blow myself up. Grayson. Yeah. Nice. Pot of steel's always good. I have two cutting tips. One of them is for oxypropane, and barely works with this. I was able to get some cuts done before I realized, oh, it's oxypropane. That's why it keeps popping off. And the oxyacetylene cutting tip that I have, the number 3 tip, it is bent a bit, so I've kind of got an O-ring in there to keep it sealed from leaking, and some Teflon tape to keep it as best as I can from leaking. So, hey Tech, what's up, Matthew? I will be getting new tips, here shortly. I just gotta save up for, some research, find out what I need, and, figure out what I gotta do. So, I'm gonna light this up. I've got some copper wire over here. I've got aluminum wire over here. I've got a block of aluminum, a block of wood. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn stuff today. And if y'all get bored, maybe I'll light the forge and hit something with a hammer. Hey, Billy. Rock Mike. Never use Teflon tape, dude. Never. Why not? What's up? Hey, Spence. I don't know if the chat froze or if you're typing. You got to tell me why. What's up with Teflon tape? The plumber's tape stuff. Pipe thread, the thread seal tape. Maybe Teflon's the wrong word. Okay. This is the white tape here. Not supposed to use tape to seal on it. All right. I'll have to look that up, man. I'll have to look that up. I'm nothing if not safety conscious. Well, that effectively... Yeah. All right. Things you don't know. Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't know. And, all right. Well, I can't use the cutting tip because the reason I had the Teflon tape on it was because there was a leak in it, in the thread. Let me show you. Or we're at least seeing. Yeah, thanks, Rock. All right. I took the Teflon tape off. Yeah, it's tight and spent. Well, all right. Let's see if it lights without flaring up. Oxygen. What's up, guys? Oh, yeah. If it's something I absolutely don't know about, I'll defer. You know? All right. Now, I've purged the lines, and I did the whole oxygen first. You know, doohickey. Let's just a quick on with the... Having fun with it. Gas only at first, then oxygen. Yeah, the oxygen is on, but it's off up at the cutting valve, or the top valve. You know. See? What happens is I get flames out here when the acetylene is on without the Teflon tape. You know, that's with this nozzle here. Now I've got this other nozzle, and it works, but it pops off every now and then. I may have to just get new nozzles, new tips. That may be the main thing for me. It was just cranked down as tight as I could without throwing a wrench on it and really screwing up the brass threads. So, what it is, let me show you guys. What it is this tip is bent slightly. It's got a bend in it. And so it doesn't seat properly. Tip is clean. I brass brush these tips. A Victor style with a non-Victor torch. See, that might be it. I've got, you know, a bunch of random stuff given to me. So yeah, see, just getting some flare back in the fitting. Hey, Curtis. I mean, I've got the tip down as tight as I can. You know, and I'm still getting a leak at the threaded piece, the threaded collar. So use a wrench just for a little bit. All right, where's my wrench? See, I'm always hesitant to tighten things because I am stronger than most things. All right, Drayson. All right. We're leaking the boat. Yeah, I'm aware of that, Billy. I think this one might be for propane. I'm not sure. Yeah, the leak is gone around the collar, guys. I might try that on the other one. I might try that on the other tip, actually tightening it better. It might be as simple as that. That just wasn't tightening. Hey, Jeff. See, but the thing is I don't see any damages. It's almost as if it's like purposely bent, and I know that there's some bent tips out there, you know? It's weird. Yeah. Hey, Becky. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna change to the tip that was working for me earlier, but I'm going to tighten it properly this time. We'll get to burning things here hopefully soon. What's up, Brian? Hey, you know what, guys? I'll show you guys this torch body, and for those of you who know and stuff like this, email me info, email me recommendations, you know, videos to watch, stuff to learn. Oh, you know. I do have flashback arresters on the other side. I am going to get a pair for up here as well. But yeah, I'm always open for, you know, email me. Hey, Daniel. Right, Tommy? Well, no, it's a funny story. When I first started doing electrical work, I'm back about 5 pounds on the acetylene and 20 pounds on oxy. Hey, Hans. I'm at 5, I think, or let me see what I'm at. 7 and 50. That's what was recommended to me in like almost everything that I've read today. And anytime that I've changed from that, I haven't been able to get a neutral flame. Yamalama ding dong! Yeah. I see the 15. At 15, it goes nope. And I read about what happens with that. It becomes extremely volatile anywhere over 15 psi. All right. Now that I've got that tightened up a little bit better, let's try it with this proper tip. All right. Let me do the line clear. Now that's much better. Nope. Flared out right at the back. Still getting a flare out. It just must be the tip. So, screw it. I'll play with the, can download a cheat sheet for pressure tips and sizes. Yeah, Spence, welcome to the wide world of women. That's the goal, Hans, is to play with that today. See, for those of you guys saying terminology and such, assume that I have zero clue about oxyacetylene other than what I've watched on YouTube today. So, and you'd be pretty close to accurate. I'm not oiling my fittings. Flare out needs more cars, less. Right, oil, grease, Teflon tape, it will go boom. Gotcha. So anything chemical related along with the acetylene is a no-no. All right. Is there any way to seal that from a leak? Or is it if it leaks, you throw it away? Light the torch near the camera and I'll tell you. All right. This is see? He's getting some fun reactions with this. Hans, I've got thread tape and I was told not to use it. Open the oxy. The oxy side is all the way up. Hold the oxy all the way up. Light the acetylene. Hold the cutting lever on. Slowly crack the oxy until you get a good cutting flame. Release the cutting lever. Lever should be good. See, yeah, I'm getting that flashback. This is a definite, interestingly different. What it's worth, Yamez, those hoses are different for oxyacetylene versus. The hoses are different versus oxyacetylene. I mean, the ends of them say acetylene and oxygen. You know, like the stuff that's attached to them. For what it's worth on my end. Now, for what it's worth, this is I've got the hoses, the oxyacetylene regulators and hoses, and the torch, as a gift, and so I can upgrade that as I get the money to. This is really. I've got flash arresters at the tanks. Alright. Don't get it on the first threads, only reasons that may clog orifice. See, now here's the question. Let me turn this gas off while I have a smoke real quick. So here's the question, guys. So I've got the oxyacetylene, right? And I've got the white tape, the thread tape. I have been told now in this stream two separate things. One, that if it catches fire, that it is, mixes with the acetylene and goes boom. Hey, Tina. Not really problems, so to speak, as far as I am fresh start learning. And I am trying to stay with the safety aspect of it. Because I don't want to go boom. Why are you going? Because I have them right now, and this is running out of battery, and my battery charger is messing. Because of reasons. What size tip do I have? This tip is a 003 or 00-3. This other tip, which seems bent, is a 03-101. Tanks have been sitting. All right. The problem that I am currently having is I am getting flashback off the back collar. Oh, no, Spence, I'm good. No, I cleaned the tips. I definitely cleaned the tips before I started all this. So the tips are clean. I mean, a little dark, but not. That the coals need to be replaced. The collar? You mean? It may have a ding in the collar, That's what I was looking at everything earlier, and I don't notice any significant issues with the threads. There is a butt or a groove letting in air. Hey, Nick D. How's it going? Building up pressure and flowing back. Oh, oxyacetylene, Robert. Hey, how's it going, Robert? And I'd like to tell you while I have you here in person, Robert, everybody loves the fish hot cut because it's a fish hot cut. So thank you for that. Let me put this out. And all right. So I've got. Where did I put the collar? I'm using acetylene gas. Gotcha. That's kind of what I figured. The other tip that I have is this one. It says 0-3-101. Right, John? And my only concern is that it's seems like it's crooked, but it's seated. But I did read that they do have angled tips. Right? Yeah, that's from all the pictures that I've seen, that is an acetylene tip. So no tape. Gotcha. Now, the welding tips that I have work perfectly. The rosebud tip that I picked up doesn't fit at all. The threads just don't match up to the torch. So I tightened this down again. Let's give this another shot. Turning the tanks on. All right. So, I've got the hose run that way so that it's not under where, if I ever get to that point, where, you know, sparks will go. So, all right. Clean the lines, I suppose. My pressures right now are about 25, 30 on oxygen and 7 on acetylene. 6 or 7. No, the oxygen is down about 30. Should probably bump that up, shouldn't I? Hey, what's up, Duncan? I know, John. So, what's up? How's it going, Bennett? Pressure on acetylene when I open the valve drops down to like 3. There, got it holding at 5. It's settling down to 3. All right. All right, let's give this a try. Now, the big issue that's preventing me from moving forward right now is a little bit of flashback off the collar. If I have a dinged, if I have a messed up thread, that just, okay, I like the Forgin, we go with that. and I get some new torch or tips or something. All right. Yep. See, it keeps flaring out at the back end of the collar. So it's the collar is messed up. So I got a better idea. Instead of just calling it, so I won't cut right now. Aww. I do have a welding tip, or this other tip. Yeah, it probably is a bad tip. So I'll just get some new tips and collars and such, and try that out. And some old oxy weld torches if you need them, Yamez. Sure, Duncan. I won't complain. All right, now on the I guess that's the welding tip, right? And I do need to get a rosebud tip. I'll try, Robert. I do work tomorrow. I work today, but yeah, I hear you, Curtis. I do hear you. Okay. Well, I just want to use the torch to do something. So, let's melt something. I got copper wire. Absolutely, Robert. I'll give you a call. Steve! What's up, Schlag? I'm just curious. See if I can't make a puddle of copper. Kinda can. Sorry, I wanted to burn something with the fire. What's up, Roy? Right, Roy? You're wasting gas. Yeah, because then, a week from now, it'll be like, well, I don't have any gas. All right. Um, you look, what you have now is what your cutting tip should look like when lit. Yes, Curtis, I've actually had it at that point, but it pops out. That was with the Teflon, and you guys warned me against the Teflon. So I believe with proper collars, I will be good to go. Um, Take for granted learning to use one of these at 9 years old, I wager. Yeah, Han, you're another person that would be freaking valuable as hell to talk to about this. Burn fingers and three. Hey, Bennett. Yeah, well, I wasn't doing much with it, Bennett, so, like, you know. So, yeah. It's just, today's a play day, you know? But melted copper, you know. I bet if I cut a little form out of something or made I could probably just melt copper wire into like a bowl and have fun with that. um, I just like melting things. I got aluminum, but I don't want to melt it and have it go everywhere. All right, all right, all right, all right. So, due to the collar issue, I can't really, unless I just start burning and melting things, I just don't want to get yelled at. um, it's like, what do y'all think? Think I should just light the forge and stick to what I'm good at right now until I get the proper stuff? Do I have filler wire? I've got a roll of steel wire. I've got a roll of aluminum wire. I've got 2/8 inch mild steel rods. Hey, Benona. Here we go with the Christmas stuff again. Hey, Roy, how's it going? I do, Spencer. Fire up the forge. I actually don't have a coat hanger. And I do know about that trick. I don't have a coat hanger. Hold on. You guys. You freaking guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can run acetylene at 5 to 7 and oxy at 10 to 15, and that's from a guy that welds for a living. Yeah, Hans, like I said, there's a lot of research that I need to do. You know, and people I need to talk to, and this and that, and yeah, fun stuff. But yeah, until I can get proper cutting tips, let's play with the welding tip here, and I don't know, let me try welding pieces of steel to this plate, right? Hey, Penny. Oh, you're very late. I'm about to go off. Ho, ho, ho to you, Roy. Ho, ho, ho to you, too. All right, let me find a piece of metal that I can try with this. Just a piece of angle iron or scrap junk. You know, play with it, and I don't know how much scrap that I have. I'm floating around, so I know where some is. Alright. What's real cool is Jay actually... here's a piece. Jay actually used to use an oxyacetylene torch and he was kind of excited that I have it. So... Hey, Ben. Thank you very much, Roy. I highly appreciate it. That'll go towards tips. Tips for tips. I need to get a rosebud that fits. The main thing. Read him and weep. 10 in from Aimless. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo to you too, boo, boo. I love Halloween. Use metal coat hangers to weld. Yamez is a noob. Thank you, Schlags. And Schlag, I will give you warning, because I know you. This is a family-friendly show, even the chat. I do have kids that pop in here. So, fair warning ahead of time, buddy. And so you guys know, Schlaghammer is my cousin. You know, he lives up in Chicago, well, area. So, feel free to, if he starts getting out of hand, feel free to mute him. Your family, yeah. Well, Schlag, all of these people are family too. If you guys could all kindly say hi to Schlag and let him know how much of a family we is. We're welding up broken hearts in the crack of dawn before long. Yeah, man. Hey, Denise. What's the happy haps? All right. $10 in from Roy over there at Christ Center Ironworks. And he says, well, Merry Christmas. Santa, Santa, tree, Santa, snowman, snowflake, snowflake, snowflake. Y'all, I can't sing Christmas carols yet. Y'all are trying to get me to sing Christmas carols. I'll sing Halloween songs, you know, like boys and girls of every age. Wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see in our town of Halloween. What's up, Chaz? What's up, Adam? All right, let's light this up and try melting stuff with stuff. I'm just gonna play for now. Where's my torture? Okay. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's play. I'm assuming I just steel to steel, preheat, and then melt the bar. Y'all are probably screaming, no, Yamez, no, don't do that. I mean, the steel's melting. It ain't sticking to nothing, but it's melting. I'm assuming I have to preheat the larger plate a little bit more. This is insane. Well, you know? All right. Love you too, Roy. Bring the piece to forge weld temperature, add filler rod to flame, used to bridge the gap. Alrighty. I got you. Let's give that a try. Let's give that a try here. But let me move this closer to an edge, and then I got to move the camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Let me move the camera down. Point the tip at your dog. No! Alright. Let me switch over to a different little piece here. A practice piece right here. You guys are mean to me. It may not be pretty, but I got a little bead to stick across it. This is actually pretty wild, guys. This is like, yay, my first oxyacetylene kit. I'll get right back to the comments here in a second, guys. Okay. Now, here's one neat thing. I started doing good. Like, the piece is welded on. So, I do kind of get the idea. Right. Ooh, what do we got here? A $20 from Coffee's Forge. You need flux. Grab some borax and dip the rod into the end and weld. That's a good idea. Oh, Roy, you guys are fantastic. All of you guys are fantastic. You know, you guys do so much. You know, I know what it takes to do what you guys do. You know, the videos and the community. All right. Are we cutting or welding? My cutting tips are currently out of commission, so I am just playing with welding and fire, and I did oxy weld. Actually pretty sturdily. That's actually what these are. It's just I knocked the flux off of them. They're welding rods. You know? So okay, so that's simpler than I thought it was. You preheat the steel, bring it up to welding temperature, and then while the heat is still on it, you touch along it. So that's pretty cool, actually. My beard got curlier. It is. It's the first oxy weld. It's not pretty. Not at all pretty. Let me show you guys. It's not at all pretty, but it's there. Let's do this. I'll hold it up so you guys can see the side I'm at. Thank you. Just buy a Miller and be done with it already. I've got a Lincoln. Absolutely not, Roy. Absolutely not. All right, let's alrighty. I'd like to keep going and keep playing. You guys having fun? Am I being at least a little bit entertaining here? All right, good. At least you guys can love it. All right. Now that I'm not throwing sparks left and right, I can move this so it's an easier position. Get on this side of everything. Go for round two. Get that old slag off of there. Now what's really cool is, unlike in the forge, in the coal forge, I can actually see the metal start to look liquid on the top. So I can actually see, like what Roy talks about, you know, that motion of the metal. All right, let's see what you guys are all yelling at me about now. Roy's out of here, I'm seeing. Hearts and health, buddy. Hey, Gordon, how's it going? All right. Where we at? Steve, how you doing, brother? You need to be pushing the tip like a MIG, not drag it like a stick. So you're pushing the molten puddle along as you go. Don't even need the filler rod if you have enough material there. All right. So basically, you get it to the point where literally the metal is melting and creating a scene, creating its own filler. Why are you trying to hurt me, Hans? Right, Curtis? All right. All right, well, let's try it with that then. Let me try, instead of using this filler rod, let me try literally melting these two pieces together. Can you guys see all right when I'm doing that, or am I blocking the way? I mean, I know you guys can't obviously see what exactly I'm doing, but, you know. Child spill his drink. Hey, Hans. Use figure eights to push the metal. All right. All right. All right. You literally using the oxygen as it's blowing, and that moves the metal to fold it in. Let's try that. Randy says, flex it, please. All right. Let me sprinkle some metal glue on there. Right? Oh, quit kissing up to him, Penny. Boop. There. Oxygen too fast. I'm just practicing, Gordon. Just 2 pieces of mild steel together. Just playing. Yep, I'm giving this a try. I'm watching the metal flow into the crack here. There it goes. This is way cool, guys. All right. I'm going to let that cool down and I'll show you what I've done. Because that was cool. Watching that happen, that was really cool. All right, what did I miss? Grip the torch by the handle, not the knobs. Heard. All this puddle talk. All right, where am I at? Could have had the whole seam welded. Y'all making fun of me? I am excited. Yee! That's freaking cool. And then, of course, this piece of metal here is my bottle opener stock, so I'm going to have to cut it off. Good thing I got a torch I can do that. What y'all making fun of me for? That's fun. Yeah, you guys are like, oh yeah, he's taking forever. Now, I wonder, melting the copper into that crack, what would that do, guys? Or aluminum? Here's a thought. Forge Moabos use brass filler rod to make golden eye. That's not a bad idea. So, like, like in the eyeball, slam a punch in so that in the center of it, and then fill it with brass or copper or something. No, don't, no, don't, no, don't. Check out weld.com. Brazing rod. Gotcha. All right. Now, here's a side thought. When I was torching the copper, it started a nice metal puddle. I'm assuming I could get a little thing and literally melt the copper into it. To make shapes. Instead of getting a crucible. I know a crucible and doing it that would probably hella cheaper. Alright. I brazed with copper before in the forge. Couldn't weld a darn thing until I cleaned the pot out. Right, I hear you. Copper you can braze, not weld. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, what to do with this giant chunk of aluminium? Alright, let's try continue puddling this up. Yeah, I think y'all can see. I can't tell if y'all are talking. My other phone's all the way over there. All right. What? Run the torch in little circles and let cool a bit before you start the next funnel. Gotcha. Kind of like painting, but the metal is the paint. Yeah. Cool. Let's check the chat. Take a breather. Let me chat with you guys for a bit because, you know, I feel like I'm ignoring you guys. Alright, looks like a kid. No brazing. Yes, you can make a copper sled. Thanks, Yams. Said silver brazing rod. Can send you for copper. I don't know, but I think you got. I probably do. It's like silver solder, right? On the torch and little circles. I already read that. Run over what you did and try to make it look like a weld. It looks like a weld to me. I mean, not a stack of dimes, but aluminum. Copper is actually weldable with copper rod, and we have big fittings that work that are welded 6-inch fittings. Newt, you talked about the stack of dimes just because I've been with the kids all day. Thank you, Miss Denise, for the $5 super chat. All right. Hey, what's up, Paul? I'm fantastic. All right. Trying to catch up here. All right. Slow starter. JT, anything to clean out new copper first? Remind me of getting sauce tonight around the bonfire. That's a good idea. All right. So, for those of you joining who didn't hear the whole beginning of what's going on or nobody's mentioned, I got my first oxyacetylene rig, and it does kind of look like stacked quarters right there. Stacked, all right. And I am playing with the welding tip. Mainly, the big purpose is to have multiple ways of playing with metal. You know, multiple ways of getting the metal to do what I want it to do. Are you gonna drink the whole thing tonight, hon? I can. I mean, sweetie, if you really want me to. Let's see the weld. Let me show you the weld. This is so far. Hot. And I actually have an idea for a cutting table. I've got some bed frames that I'm going to build a frame out of, a table frame, and cut notches every inch or so in the upright part of it, and slip mild steel flat stock in there as a table, you know. And instead of welding it all together, so that if one of them gets burned through over time, I can replace it. Curtis, I did get a rosebud tip. However, the collar does not fit the torch. So it's kind of useless to me. It's too big. What size tip are you using? I think it's a 3. Just don't do a me Bonnet leg and leave it. Yeah. Yeah, also Spencer. Shiny copper, clean, shiny copper is above #1 copper in scrapping. And that is unoxidized, pure, like wire. Got to make Ford's little snap-on handle. Yeah, Spencer, with like for example, this is shiny, clean copper. What's up, Hubcap? This is like primo, what they want. What you get the most for is shiny, clean copper. Let me grab a piece of. Now, this isn't quite as oxidized, but it's getting there, As it starts to patina and loses its shine, that's #1 copper. I did not, Paul. Yes. Then you have, the coated copper, where it's, that's like the next grade. Because then they got to burn it all off. Hans, I thought that #2 was insulated. #1 was like oxidized, where they've got to clean it, put it through a machine for cleaning it, and #2 was insulated. I may be wrong. It's been about 5 months since I've brought in a load of wire. #2 is sad. See, I must be wrong then. I really only deal with wire, insulated, not insulated, and household cable, where it's got a lot of insulation. Nine times out of 10, I just bring it in a truck. I fill the back of my truck with wire scrap and pull up and just dump it off as one thing instead of sorting it. I could make a bunch of money by stripping all the wire, but I don't have time for that. But let me try prying this off if I can. I doubt I can. No, that is solid. That ain't going nowhere. Oh, where's my drink? McDonald's tea, not sponsored. I hope I'm entertaining you guys. I really do. I feel if the forge isn't lit and the hammer's not swinging, I'm being boring. All right, Curtis, thank you. And to those of you who may or may not still be here, stopping me in the beginning from using Teflon, thank you very much. I'm going to research into that a little bit deeper and find out the whys. I hear you, Denise. All right. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make it so I have to cut this dang thing off. Yeah, Newt. Randy, you're more than welcome down here on the island. I do have to set up a get-together one of these days. You know, quad squad and friends kind of deal. Invite Luke. Do a yard cleanup party. Yard cleanup and forging. What's up? Hey, Black Collar, how's it going? Yeah, I definitely need to save up and get a collection of tips for playing with this. I'm stuck right now. All I can really use is my welding tip. Otherwise, I'd be cutting. You know? Hey, what's up, Hanneman? I'm playing with fire. You know what? I'm kind of curious. I've got this block of aluminum here. I'm going to set it here, and I'm going to try just melting the middle of it and seeing if it puddles. And yes, I know it's aluminum and not thermite. I mean, magnesium. Well, it don't want to do much. Yeah. Aluminum's not doing anything. Nice, Alex. Love you, Hubcap. All right. Oh, 1999 from Rusty Hubcap Forge. Thank you very much, brother. Freaking love you. That's back where it was. Literally, guys, I'm just practicing, learning how to use oxyacetylene for welding right now. I'm just playing with the settings to not getting it to melt for some reason. Yeah. Wasn't melting for some reason. Oh, lots of action here. What's up, guys? All right. Remember, settling always first is what I was taught. Yeah, man. I think I come up with an effective Ford Raspox. Honestly, Hans, I'll watch whatever you put out. I love you, Hubcap. Uh-oh. I don't need no filters right now. Hey, turn that off. Looks like I got a $20 in from Sprinkled Donut Forge. Thank you, brother. Hey, Caitlin. All right. And a 25 in from Black Collar Ironworks. I'm going to bed. I just got done pouring 15 yards of concrete. Man, you take a break, man. Thank you. Thank you all. Whoa. Did that. Oh, stop. All right. I'm touching the screen here and it's screwing up. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Let's make this. Yeah. Dance party. Documentary. Ugh. Haunted. Oh, this ought to be cool, guys. This ought to be real cool. The Black Flame. That's awesome, guys. Gordon, yes, I did see that. I'm sorry, Gordon. Thank you very much. The 1 lire or €1. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I love this apron, Randy. Pound, yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. Letting that heat up. You getting sick with the filter? All right. Sketch? No? All right, Dana. I'll catch you later, brother. All right, I really want to get at least one more puddle running. Yeah, it's not heating up like it was before. I'm kind of trying to preheat it. Night, Alan. the gas is too low and not enough oxy. All right. Turn them up. All right, I'm seeing that now. There's the puddling. Alrighty. Yeah. And like they were saying, go at an angle, kind of lead it. All right. Yeah. All right. Where was I? Sorry. Let me get this other thing so that I can read the chat a little bit easier. All right. $10 in from BCI. Maybe I should put some borax on it. I did that. I'll do it again. Thank you very much. Another super chat in from Black Collar Ironworks. Big thanks, Michael. All right, Spence, tell him I said what's up. And thank you for checking in. Earn some health, brother. Well, for you, Black Collar, a little bit of borax. A slot punch, honestly. There's one school of thought that I kind of agree with, and Ting Ting actually brings it up. And I have one made by Mr. Becker. Try and find it. It might be down, but the idea is that the slot goes into the size and drifts into the slot that you want. If that makes sense. But Ting Ting over at County Line Forge, he's somebody to ask about that. I know he does in his bi-weekly waffle slots. One of the things that he does is slots or drifts and punches and stuff like that, and I think that that's included. All right, let's play with that flux. This is for you, BCI. I think I got that dialed in. Thank you, Hans. That went a lot quicker than last time. All right. Where we at? That's right. Hans has that book by Forrest Whitaker, The Blacksmith's Cookbook, which has all sorts of fun information in it. Yeah, let's get some self-shielded, flux-cord wire. That might help out. Put some borax on it to help. I did put borax on it. It just made a mess. All right. Nah, borax really didn't do much. Yeah, Hans, I have that in my definite purchase list. That and the three Mark Asbury books. Um, I definitely have those in my to purchase list. I might go for the Blacksmith's Cookbook early ahead of time, seeing as to get all three volumes from Mark Asbury would be like 150, 160 bucks. You know. Or more. And the Blue Moon Press book, Blacksmith's Cookbook, is 40 bucks. Hey, Todd. How's it going, brother? All right, Michael, thank you very much. Welcome back, Penny. All right, so let me shut these tanks down. I'm gonna bleed my lines. That was a lot of fun, guys. That was just a lot of fun. And I am really excited to get proper tips to play with. That whole plate is just crazy hot. I hope you guys like my makeshift welding table. I found this in the yard. It's a piece of pipe with what looks like half-inch round stock shoved through it. Like, it's got to be some. I have no idea what it could be. Uh, I just clamped one end into the vise, and the other end I have propped up with a piece of my bamboo. So at least now I can light the forge. I've never had a problem lighting my forge. Let me put this. I've never had a problem lighting my forge. I've had problems lighting other people's forges, you know, like, and that was primarily, I had a major problem, me and Randy, he'll remember this, trying to light Coke over at in John's forge, and that was ridiculous. It took us an hour and a half, and we gave up. Switched to bituminous. It's not an aerial. It's not an antenna or anything. I have no idea what it is. I've been cutting off pieces of this round stock to use for projects. I found it literally in the middle of the yard. It's a piece of pipe, and each end of this is rounded. Each end of this, and it's not like welded on. It's drilled and cut through, and then welded. So I really don't know what it was for. I couldn't tell you what it was for. Yeah, I'll never buy, Forgin Coke at all. I never will. That was a nightmare. I was frustrated. Randy, you were frustrated. We were both just having a piss of a day. If you saw my post of Fire and Forge on Facebook, it's about Francis Whitaker, that episode anyway. And the girl midway through the video is the girl that runs Blue Moon Press, aka his adopted daughter. I saw the post, Hans. I did not get a chance to watch the video yet. I intend to. I don't even know if it's a cattle grate. It's maybe 3.5 foot wide, and who knows how tall it was because it's cut off on one end and cut off on the other. But it's like a 3x3 square that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bars through it. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, James. Is that freaking Coke that we were using over at John's place. Well, whatever it is coming useful a lot. It's cool for, because I was leaning over and I had this piece of plate on my striking anvil with a swedge block holding it down, just hanging off. But I was leaning over like this, and it was killing my back. So I set this up as kind of a platform. But what I'm going to do is I've got some bed frame that I'm going to use as angle iron and make a 2 foot by 4 foot deck, so to speak. And in the angles of them, cut notches every inch or two, and drop flat bars, like 1.25 inch, flat bars in there, so that they can be removable as they get burned. The brush bar for the truck. I want to do a bamboo brush bar for the truck. Sam, I'm sorry I missed your live stream, brother. I was laying down. I've been so busy freaking digging trenches. And I watched Roy's live stream, and I sat down, and I was like waiting for yours to come on, and then it's like, I'm like dozing off on the couch, and then it popped on, and it's like I clicked watch, and then just kind of fell asleep. So I totally missed your live stream, brother. Um, but what's cool is I've been in the shop here. I've been struggling with audio. I've been using like cheap Bluetooth speakers, and uh, they're just so quiet. If I have my fan running, I can't hear them. And I got, you can kind of see one of them there. I got these computer speakers that I found actually in the garage here, and man, they're loud. I listened to like 3 episodes of the Forgecast the other day out here, fan going, grinder, saw, just working on things. And I heard every word. It was fantastic. I'm way behind on episodes, if I'm being fair. I just listened to the episode. I'm trying to think of the last one I listened to. Um, you guys were, you read in Norwegian, in Swedish. You were reading a letter in Swedish. Sully! Hey, what's up, Sully? Oh, did I tell you, Sully? I didn't get one of your shirts, and I'm sad. I liked that green shirt. I don't know if it was like Big Jim's Ford shirt where, I got it and set it down and forgot to get it, bring it, and left it at John's, or what. But yeah, so, that was not a. You did as good as you could. You did as good as you could, and I know it was a while back for you because I think you got. I'm like 8 episodes behind, but I don't want to jump ahead. you know, it's like what it's like a soap opera. I don't want to jump ahead and spoil the ending. You did hand me a shirt. I also got handed a Big Jim's shirt and I didn't get it. I don't know if they're at John's or what, but yeah, I am so sorry. I loved that green shirt. I love that color green. I'd be rocking it. Hans, I gotta mail you stickers too. Yeah. Dang. That's like, oh, I want to do that. I want to. Hopefully, I'll have the money where next year I can I can have a set of shirts for all of you guys. Quad Squad and the people that not everybody. Yeah, I've actually got 2 Swedge blocks now, Michael. I'll show them to you guys. I got. Oof. This monster. Yep, y'all get a good look. All right. And this little guy for smaller stuff. All right. All right. Where are you at? Missed the first one? All right. No gym for Yamez. Is that your last 40 of your grandparents? I'm sure mine's at John's somewhere, you know. I want all of you guys to get one of these shirts, you know. Let me hold up this one again. Arrgh. Ah. Yeah. Hey, you just messing with me? Yeah, I just showed you the first one. I was busting your coconuts. I'll buy them. All right. I'm in the top 40 what? Surely y'all don't. Surely I'm, purely entertainment, and I'm here to make you guys laugh and smile and joke and sing. You know. Show us your anvil now. All right. Hold on. There you go. Yeah? You like it? You just want to make me just work. uh Oh, I'm sure we'll find something, Sam. Hold them all up together. There's two words. I believe one of them is bite and one of them is me. Do some reps with it. Yeah, that little blue beast has done some stuff. Will the little blue anvil fit on the swedge block? Better show us. Hold on. Yes, it will. I dropped a. Y'all want me to lift Carrie's bolted down? I'm not lifting her up. I mean, I can. Y'all know I can. Yep. With friends like you guys, right? Oh, I don't want to go. He picks things up and puts them down. It's still up here, but juggle them. Quit lifting with your back. You're gonna wind up me with it. Yep. No, Jim. Exactly. That is what I was going for. Tech. Oh, you guys. Yeah, I haven't. Oops. Drink again. Oops. Drink again. Drink again. Just throw them back. All right, guys. It's about that time of the night. I don't have a fire for you guys to say goodnight to. There you go. Did you catch Ting Ting's live stream the other night, him making hammer tongs? I did watch as much of it as I could. I was eating dinner and doing all sorts of stuff, but yeah, I was watching it. I was there. So, I'll say good night, fire. I'm going to say good night, fire. Palm trees. Later. Good night, fire. Good night, fire. Good night, fire. Good night, you guys. I appreciate, all the support. I appreciate all the love, and I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. And it's always a blast. I look forward to every Saturday, even the Saturdays like it's past last Saturday where I wasn't feeling it, and I clicked that live button and you guys showed up and it was like, what a day. So good night, guys. I'm 10 minutes over here. Yep. If you haven't smooshed that like button, smoosh it now, and forever hold your smoosh. But hopefully I'll be doing some recording here this week. I'm gonna give it a try with my other phone and with this phone, and I only get like 20 minutes of recording time with this phone, and we'll see what I can do with that for videos. I am gonna save up and buy a camera specifically for this. So yes, I have the copper Moabo stuff sitting right there. I will try and record a copper Moabo video for you, Drayson. All right, I've also, so I want to do a bunch of little videos. I'm experimenting with different styles of bottle openers and knickknacks and just trying to utilize basics into those. So thank you guys for the help early on with the acetylene torches, and well, I'm gonna get out of here. So, hearts and health, everybody. Good night.